Hey everybody, before we get to this week's absolutely amazing episode of TKAD, I got a little special announcement for you. If you're listening to this episode in the first few days after it drops, join us Thursday, July 25th on my Twitch, twitch.tv/HydraLeech, where Graham and I will be joined by Nolan, two-time guest of the podcast, friend of the podcast, pun producer, blah, 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 as we do a Pokemon Stadium 1 and 2 minigame tournament battle royale deluxe edition with new funky mode, where we will compete in a more evenly matched competition to see who is the best at the old Pokemon Stadium minigames that everybody loves. We'll be going live around 9 p.m. Eastern, 5 Pacific, blah blah blah, time zones, etc., etc. Again, that's over on my twitch.tv/HydraLeech Thursday, July 25th at 9 Eastern, 5 Pacific. I think that means 7 Central, I don't know. Anyway, to your regularly scheduled TKAD, where also, I'm sorry, but my audio's really ass this week. It'll be back to normal next week. Alright, let's talk some Miltank, baby. Coming to you live from the floor of my parents' closet, it's To Kill A Delibird. And now here's the guy that is really hoping somebody understands this reference. It's Kellan. How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the podcast, where today we jump into the Johto League Champions, which is a very exciting time. And as usual, I'm joined by my co-host. It's Graham, who doesn't play Pokemon, but I do. Graham, how you doing?
Good. So this is the Johto League Champions. Is that what you said it's called?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's just more Johto. Like,
it's just
the
more Johto.
season
You get a new theme
divisions here
song.
are completely arbitrary. Yeah, they slip in new theme songs. But
And
here
some
we
new
go.
graphics.
So this is sort of season 4 of Pokemon the anime we've gotten to. What a wild ride. We've gone through 3 seasons, 3 movies, 1 Digimon movie. It's been wild.
Yeah. And for anybody wondering, yes, I am sitting on the floor in my parents' closet right now. That was completely
It was
true.
genuine.
Yeah, we're in a
Fantastic.
different setup today, so if I sound different, that's why. Hopefully I sound better, because I'm using my dad's audio equipment, and if I don't sound better, well, it's user error. So.
Are you literally in a closet?
Yes, I am literally sitting on the floor in my parents' closet right now.
Wow, okay.
I'm sitting
That's
on a
cool.
blanket without my socks, because it's warm today. Very hot day.
It's very
humid.
hot where I am too.
Yep. Hot.
It's cooking.
Hot all over the place these days.
Sure is. Tell me about that weather. You know who talks about the weather?
Weather people.
Farmers. You know what farmers are sometimes associated with?
Cows.
It's Cow Week on To Kill A Delibird.
Woo woo.
Kind of like Shark Week, but a little bit tastier and less threatening.
Yeah, so we're kicking off the premiere of Johto League Champions with a big episode, or two big episodes. It's episode 160, a Goldenrod Opportunity, followed by episode 161, a Dairy Tale Ending, which is a great name. I love that one.
Fantastic name. Yeah. A Goldenrod Opportunity is good. Good name.
It's also good, but a Dairy Tale Ending,
Yeah.
fantastic.
A Dairy Tale ending
Especially
is,
the
is
episode.
fantastic.
The episode itself was great as well. So
Episode's very
this
good.
is a nice little 2-episode arc.
This is a nice little collection of cows. Yes, it is the cow episode. I was going to say there's lots of mooing, but these things don't really moo, do they?
No, they're more like
They make a
"Blee!
noise. Yeah.
Blee!
It's like a cat
Blee!"
noise almost more than a moo.
Mm-hmm.
So what's up with you, Kellan? You got anything you want to talk about before we get into it?
No, I'm just really annoyed that I spent the last half hour trying to troubleshoot this microphone thing, and then I restarted the computer and everything was fine.
Yeah, that annoys me too,
So,
in a way. Because I
slightly
was just
pissed.
sitting here playing chess,
Mhm.
waiting for Kellan. That's how it be. That's how it is.
I'm not usually late. I like being punctual.
No,
I
you're
don't
very
wanna be
punctual.
late. I don't like it. I'm nothing if not punctual.
On time is late, they say.
Well, on time is also on time. If you tell me to be somewhere sometime, I will be there at that time.
Yeah, but then you risk
And
being
you can't
late.
blame me for that.
That's why on time
No.
is late.
Sure.
That's the old adage.
Well, yeah. I started, I had an urge to go back and play Pokemon Y, so I started playing a Nuzlocke of Y the other day, so that's something, I guess.
where does Y fall in your ranking of things? Like, is it a good
Oh,
game?
near the top.
Medium?
I really like Y. It's near
It's
the
up
top.
there?
Or X
Oh,
and
wow.
Y, rather. Yeah. I got a lot of
Nice.
good memories with it. It was the first time I really followed the news cycles
Mm.
for a new Pokemon game, so it's got a very soft spot in my heart.
Like, how old were you when it came out?
I was grade 9, I think.
Ah.
Because I remember looking at the trailers during French class.
Wow.
And the last time I would have taken French was grade 9. I'm pretty sure it was then.
And I had finished grad school and was in my first job.
Oof.
Isn't that funny? Living on my own in an apartment, playing Pokemon Y and watching Daredevil. I remember doing that.
You played Y?
I did. I have played Y, yeah. Isn't
Wow,
that funny?
crazy.
I wasn't going to. Some friends got it for me for my birthday. And I was like, oh, neat. Okay.
It's a good one. I was so hyped.
I don't really
unbelievably
remember it,
hyped.
to be honest. Okay, but
Great.
I liked it. As much as I like any of these, I guess.
It gets a lot of flack for being too easy, but I don't think it's that easy. Like any Pokemon
maybe
game
it's
can be made
is it
hard.
easy maybe compared to like some of the tougher ones?
Yeah.
Like, is Black maybe one of the tougher ones?
Yeah, Gen 5 is one of the tougher ones. Platinum's one of the tougher ones. I just really like, I don't know, I think the 3D is actually nice in that one. I like Mega Evolution. I think the big selling point is the variety of Pokemon in the decks. Like there is a nice amount of
huge,
nice variety.
Decks. Big old
Yeah,
decks.
it's great.
Kellan loves a fat deck.
I do love a thick girthy
Big old
decks.
decks. Thick, girthy, turgid decks. This doesn't make sense anymore. Well, Kellan,
No.
do you want me to move along? Do you want me to move?
Let's
along?
move along. Yes.
We're talking about cows, folks, and that got me thinking. This has been a bit of a theme lately. Just my top things in a certain category. Before we get to the episodes, let's talk about cows in video games, Kellan. Okay.
Hell yeah.
So these are my top 10 video game cows. Are you with me?
Hit me.
Do you have opinions on video game cows?
I've got some, but I'll save them for in the list.
That sounds
See if any
good.
pop up.
Okay, so number 10 is from the video game Destroy All Humans, where you play as an alien who is invading Earth. And of course, aliens have UFOs and can suck up cows, and you can do that in the game. So,
Fantastic,
the cows from
yes.
Destroy All Humans, because they can fly through the air. That's cool. Number 9, Tales of Arise. So, I love the Tales of series. I'm a JRPG fan in general. In Tales of Arise, there's like a farming mini game where you can actually, like, this one farm you can just like get cows at. It's kind of funny because you have to like fast travel back to the farm to like check on your cows, and you're like, what the hell's happening to them while I'm away? But yeah, there's a farming mini game in there, and I love stupid mini games in RPGs.
Who doesn't?
Yeah, who doesn't? Number 8, Earthworm Jim 2, specifically the level Utterly Abducted. Okay, looks like there's a few alien abduction references on this list, actually. Apparently video game designers think that's really funny. The whole level is about aliens are sucking up these cows. It's like the cow homeworld, and you have to defend the cows from the aliens.
Yeah, I can think of another cow spaceship thing.
I think it might be on here,
that I'm
Kellan,
hoping will
so
show
just,
up. I'm hoping it'll
just
show
wait
up.
a second. Yeah.
Yep.
So number 7 is from the PC series. Well, it was PC back in the day. I guess it's on other stuff now. That series Worms, where it's like a bunch of worms.
Oh, I love worms.
Yeah, there's a move sometimes called Bovine Blitz or Mad Cows that sends a bunch of explosive cows around, I think.
Oh, that's great.
So that's pretty cool. What's better than exploding cows?
Worms was a big part of my childhood. I love that game.
Yeah, you played that one a lot. Did you have one of them?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
nice,
we had
nice.
Worms on the
Okay,
on the computer.
maybe that's where I played it. Because I do remember that was a good hot seat game,
Yeah. We loved the Holy Hand Grenade.
Holy Hand Grenade.
From Monty Python that I learned was from Monty Python way later. Much later.
Because you played Worms first?
Way before I ever saw Monty Python.
That makes sense.
Hallelujah. Poof. We loved
that was
that. We
sick.
thought that was the funniest thing.
It is funny.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like an amazing weapon. So
Yeah.
But what else is amazing? Number 6. This is what I think you were thinking of, Kellan. The UFO minigame from Majora's Mask. Am I right? Yeah.
Let's go.
Majora's Mask. It's the most bizarre little minigame because it's like, what the fuck? They're aliens in Zelda suddenly? But it's awesome.
It's the best.
Yeah, it's great.
And that's how you get. What do you get from that? You get the
Something good.
the Romani mask. You get the Romani mask, so you can go into the bar, and you can get the Chateau Romani, which gives you infinite magic for that cycle and fully heals you, I think.
Wow, good memory. I had
So it's a really
no
good
idea.
Really good milk. It's a really good drink.
Really good milk.
Really good milk. Really good
When we're
drink.
talking about good cows, you got to talk about good milk.
There'll be some good milk later today, yeah. So
Number 5, the Diablo 2 cow area. Now, this is a little bit infamous, but in Diablo 2, there's a secret area called the cow area that is full of hell bovines. So enemies that are cow-based. And there's a special cow named the Cow King that lives on there. This was kind of infamous. I mean, partly because of how, like, ridiculous it is, especially since the rest of Diablo's, like, so dark and serious. And then you have this, like, cow-themed secret realm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That one's kind of well known.
I've never played Diablo, so I wouldn't know.
You never heard of that in the memosphere?
I don't think so, actually.
Interesting. Okay. Well, now it'll be one of those things where now you hear it everywhere. You like walk outside and your mailman's talking about the Diablo 2 cow area.
Yeah. My mailman. Sure, yeah.
All right, number 4. Well, this one maybe is more common. The cows in Moo Moo Meadows in Mario Kart 64.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Good looking cows.
And Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
Right.
Moo Moo Meadows
yeah,
is
came back.
one of my favorite courses in that game.
It's classic. That's true. I like the cow designs in it. They're cute. They are cute.
It's mainly the music. I love the music on that one.
Well, I love the music in this next one, which you won't know, but that's okay. Another JRPG series. Number 3 is from the games Baten Kaidos. I know one of your brothers plays them. Pretty weird kind of JRPG, so they're not that popular. They recently did just get remasters. Very cool games, but in them, there is a species called POWs. They're a pig-cow hybrid, and they give delicious POW milk, which powers you up. And the voice acting in that game is really cheesy, and we always love this one guy who's like, I'm so hungry, I could eat a POW. That's what he says in the middle of battle. You're like, I don't know why you're telling me this now, but I love it.
Can I just say that I think milk is underrated these days?
Okay, go on.
A lot of people think that drinking milk is for little babies. Milk is gross. No one likes milk, but milk is delicious, people.
I don't
Bring back milk.
I very rarely just drink a glass of milk.
Yeah, but when you do, it's great.
It's good. Yeah.
Is
I'm
it
also
not?
lactose intolerant, but the lactose-free milk is good. So, I don't know.
I had a dude, when I worked at a grocery store, I had a guy, I was stocking the dairy, and I had a guy come up to me. He was like, I don't know what this lactose-free milk is all about, because it's still milk. It still gums me up. And I was like, well, then it's probably something about the lactose. He's like, no. It's still milk. I'm like, well, lactose-free milk just doesn't have lactose in it. He's like, but it's still milk. He would not listen to anything. He was just so set on lactose-free milk is still milk, so it gums me up. And I'm like, okay, well then it's not the lactose, sir. And he's just like telling me about his gastrointestinal problems. I'm like, you should probably go to like a doctor about that.
Yeah, you're like, no, this is my problem. Like, there's nothing wrong with the product. It's not claiming that it won't gum you up, quote unquote, which is an interesting phrasing.
Don't go telling your gastrointestinal stuff to a minimum wage employee at the grocery store. They don't get paid enough for that shit.
Then he goes to his doctor to complain about stocks.
Yeah.
I mean, to complain about what is stocked at the grocery store.
No. He complains about stocks to his doctor, and then he goes to his stockbroker and complains about the grocery prices.
There you go.
These days.
It's just all over the place.
Yeah. Anyway, what's the next one? Got a little off track.
Well, we're up to number 2, the hero of the
fantastic.
week. I'm gonna put in Miltank, and I'm gonna put him
Beautiful.
high. I do like Miltank, and it's specifically like, we're talking about video game cows, so it's specifically the video game Whitney's Miltank, right? Because it's this big jump in difficulty. It was fucking annoying, but it made everybody, think a little bit more about their team. So for that, I give Whitney's Miltank the number 2 spot.
You ever think about why there's no other cow Pokemon? It's because Miltank is already perfect. You can't improve upon perfection.
Now, is Miltank, like, any good to play with?
We'll get there. Let's finish the list.
You'll teach me about Miltank. Well, number 1 is a bit of a collective sweeping one, but it is the cows from Harvest Moon / The Story of Seasons. Specifically, I really like the designs they kind of used. I think between the N64 to the early GameCube ones, and the Game Boy ones and the Game Boy Color ones, that when the cows had like these really big eyes, these big anime, they're so cute.
They are
I love
very
those
adorable. Okay, you did miss all of the cows from Ocarina of Time and I believe Majora's Mask, where you can play a Pona song to them and then they just give you milk.
Yeah, that's a good one. I did think of the Ocarina of Time cows. Kind of left it out because I already brought up the UFO minigame, so
Ugh,
I didn't want to double up on Zelda.
Who doesn't want to? Speaking of Zelda, I did.
Okay.
No, this is going somewhere. I did. I worked a wedding last weekend, and the bride walked into the ceremony to the Great Fairy Fountain.
Whoa, that's sick. That's sick.
Yeah, it was cool. And they also signed the papers to the Astral Observatory theme for Majora's Mask.
Ooh, that's a very good song. That's kind of a little bit
awesome.
of an eerie song.
It's gorgeous. No, it's beautiful.
Okay. I guess I think of Majora's Mask as eerie, period. But
Majora's Mask is just eerie in general.
No, that's good song. Good song. That's such a weird coincidence, Kellan, because I was at a wedding this past weekend. One of the opening songs, like while people were waiting, like someone was playing piano. And they were playing the prelude from Final Fantasy. Yeah. And I was like looking around. I'm like, this is from Final Fantasy. Hey, this is from Final Fantasy, right? And they're like, yeah, I guess it could be. I don't know. It took me forever to find someone who like corroborated. I was like, I'm sure this is from Final Fantasy, but y'all aren't nerdy enough.
You're just like looking around the venue, just like hoping to lock eyes with someone else and be like, yeah, you know what that is? You know what that is?
Yeah,
I can tell. You know.
And I like these video game songs that are, they're so pretty that they sort of just like, they don't strike people as video game songs. Like they can be anything, but those who know are like, oh, it's happening.
All right, let's get to the episode, shall we?
Yeah, let's talk miltank.
That's a lot of cows.
We're opening up with episode 160, a Goldenrod Opportunity, or in Japanese, Kogane Gym! ! Speed and power! !
Why not both?
Por qué no los dos?
Yeah! Oh, del paso! All right. So we've made it to Goldenrod, people. We got there. Wasn't that long, really, in the grand scheme of things?
Yeah, it didn't feel like that recently. As bad as some of the stretches.
Yeah, but we're on the road to Johto. Thanks, narrator. And then we get the theme. We have a cold open now.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
that actually threw me off. I was like, did they remove theme songs?
No, they'll never remove theme songs.
Yeah. So no, we're at Goldenrod, and then gets to the theme. Okay, so this is the new theme song.
Let's talk the theme song.
And like every theme song, the first time I hear it, I'm like, this is shit. I'm like, I don't like it.
Nah, man.
You like
this one? Rocks.
It's
so good.
Goofy. It's like a weird beat.
It's epic.
Born to be a winner.
Born to be the very best pokemonjohto.
I think we use the word epic differently. But you know what?
No,
I warmed up to the last one. I'm sure I'll warm up to this one.
Oh, you will. You warmed up to the Orange Islands theme, so.
Yeah, well, that one was slightly ironically, but I did warm up to it. Yeah.
No, this one's great. It starts off with the start of the original theme to get you hit you with that, like, oh, I know this. This is cool. It's like a remix, and then it goes into some like new chorus, new verses and stuff. And it's like, oh wow, this is giving like cool finale vibes. And honestly, if this was like the last season, I'd be like, oh, this is a great theme song to finish this or to finish the series with.
Gotcha.
I think it's epic. I think it's
great. It has
it's my number one so far.
To the opening. It's your number one? Whoa.
So far, yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
Well, shout us out what you think of the theme songs. You know, I don't know. I mean, I don't think of myself as a hater. I guess when it comes to Pokemon theme songs, I'm not that enthusiastic. I'm like, okay, I guess this is music.
Is it above or below last season's for you?
Below at the moment.
Okay.
But
is it below
we'll see.
Orange
We'll see. I
Islands?
gotta spend time with it. No, it's above Orange Islands.
Okay.
My current standing is original, then Johto Journeys, and then this one, and then Orange Islands.
Yeah.
So we'll see. They could move around though.
But that's the main thing new with this season. I did notice I don't care for the very end in terms of the visuals, because instead of like this cool scene that we got from last season where it's like Brock and Misty and Ash go stand upon a precipice with like a bunch of Pokemon,
yeah,
it's just the Johto League Champion logo that just just moves position into the center of the screen, like as a flat PNG. And I don't, it was lame.
Yeah,
very lame.
well, we love flat PNGs on Pokemon, right? Especially when it's in a battle scene. That's the best.
Mm-hmm. That is the best. All right.
Okay, so they're in this bustling city. That's Goldenrod.
Goldenrod.
And it's huge.
It is a big city in the games, so.
That's true.
I think it's the biggest. It's definitely the biggest city in Johto. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking. Yeah, probably.
Big buildings, department store, daycare, or
I'm just
daycare's
going
outside.
through some of them in my head, and I think
Game
it's
corner.
the biggest. Yeah,
It's definitely the biggest. Yeah, but yeah, we're in there. It's huge, and the savings are also huge. Misty says she wants to go shopping.
It's a shopping extravaganza.
Brock wants to meet all the pretty girls, of course.
Of course.
But they both get sidetracked by burgers, which
Ooh, good looking burgers.
I would also, yeah.
Love anime food. Looks so delightful. But yeah, Ash is upset. We didn't come here to shop and eat. And shop and meet girls and eat burgers.
Brock and Misty are like, yeah, I know, right? What a great bonus.
What a great
This is
plan.
awesome. Brock is like, these burgers look almost as delicious as all the girls. Wow.
Creepy.
Brock.
Yeah.
You don't call people delicious. That's a little weird.
Is Brock a cannibal? Tune in for our cutting edge expose where we reveal it all.
So we're at the gym, nice and quick. Unfortunately, it is closed until tomorrow. The gym leader's out. But that's okay, because now we have time to go to the stores and find Brock a girlfriend, which I think we're going to need more time than one day.
Ooh, burn, Brock. They're going to need years and some therapy.
Ooh.
Oh.
So Brock wants to go to the Galleria, but how the hell do we get there? Nobody knows how to get there.
They're getting lost.
They've been walking around for an hour.
Pikachu's got some ideas of where to go and is heading off in a direction.
When, bang, runs into a Clefairy.
Yeah, so runs into the Clefairy. Ash is like, what's going on here? And that's when we get introduced. A girl's running down the street, wondering about Pikachu, smooching him. She's a pink-haired girl.
Yeah, that's so cute.
Brock is upset.
Pikachu runs into Clefairy, and so Whitney gives him a kiss to cure his boo-boo. Seeing this, Brock smashes his head against a brick wall.
Holy fuck.
To also get a kiss for his boo-boo. Misty says she only kisses boo-boos, not bozos.
Oh, sick burn, Misty. That was actually good. Boo-boos, not bozos. But seriously, like if you were like hanging out and some dude did that, I think I might call the cops. Like I would be so thrown off by that.
Yeah, it would be a little different from your normal experiences.
Different from your normal experiences. That's what you're giving me, Kellan.
Mm-hmm.
A man has thrust his noggin into brick in order to romance and get a pat and a smooch from a pink-haired lass, and that is just different. Yes.
He is, he's got some problems, obviously.
He's got some
if
problems.
you do that. Yeah. Anyway, this is Whitney. Who could that possibly be?
We don't know. We don't know.
We'll find
Kellan,
out.
We don't know.
But
haven't played
she'll
the games.
take them
We don't know.
to the Galleria. No, we don't know. She'll take them to the Galleria, though. Brock has a better idea. Why don't we leave these losers here and go find an intimate cafe to share a soft drink? What a romantic plan.
Well, Whitney's not into that. She is going to lead them there. She knows this place so great. She's got the shortcut, underground path. It also has a shopping center in it, a shopping arcade, she calls it. Knows the secret route. This is cool because that's from the game. She's got the underground routes, right? With where people sell things.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we see them go, they take a secret staircase back up to the city, and we're farther from the Galleria than we were before. So let's go try another secret shortcut through the salon. And this was cool too, because there were two people in the salon who looked like brothers to me. And in the underground passage in the games, there are two brothers that give haircuts.
And the haircuts give your Pokemon happiness or something, right?
Yeah.
Friendship.
They boost their
or something
friendship.
Like that. Friendship.
I remember not understanding that as a kid and giving my Pokemon a haircut and then going to look at it in the status screen. And I was like, nothing's different. I don't see anything different here.
I mean,
what's
that's
going on?
Fair though, right? It's this like hidden, it's a hidden stat. So I don't know if I would understand it either if like I might have had a guide, to be honest, when I was a kid. And then when I played Heart Gold, like I either Googled it or you just told me. I don't remember.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a little bit of a subtle thing.
But this is so unfortunate because they're about to give Clefairy and Pikachu perms when Ash and Whitney like take them out of there, and
Oh,
I'm so
you want to
upset.
see them?
I wanted to see the perms
You
so
want to see
bad.
them rocking froze?
That would have been so funny. You can't tell me it wouldn't have been.
Yeah, they could have been. They could have been quite good.
It would have been great. Well, they've got no idea where to go. They need food.
They're getting a little upset. Misty's exact words are, "What the fuck, Whitney?"
Who the fuck do you think you
and
are?
Ash and Pikachu are hungry, so they're thinking, "Hey, can we find those hamburgers from before?"
Look at that. There's the Galleria.
Yeah,
we made it
we're just
on
gonna lead them
accident.
to the hamburgers, and that leads you to the Galleria, to where we get this sweet sentence. Maybe I only know where I'm going if I don't know where I'm going. I'll have to think on that one, Whitney.
So she's going to give him a tour of the place. So she runs right into the doors because they're not automatic.
Oh boy.
Whitney's a bit of a klutz.
Yeah, she's fun
little
though.
Spacey.
She's fun.
She is fun.
Cut to Team Rocket here.
They're eating good for once in their lives.
Just chowing on wieners. Good food equals good mood.
James is like, we don't have the money for that. And Jesse and Meowth are like, bitch, they're free samples. You don't have to pay anything.
You don't have to pay. You can just eat these forever.
Jimmy Boy doesn't even know what free samples are because he grew up rich.
When you grow up rich, the whole world is your free sample. That's also a sweet sentence. Think about that one for a bit.
So they gorge. The owner of all the food comes by. He's like, are you gonna buy anything? Then we get like an overhauled motto. Now you're in for a bunch of trouble. We're eating lunch, so make it double. To eat and drink to our heart's content without even having to spend a single cent. To denounce the evils of paying for food. We won't leave a single sample unchewed. Jesse, James, Team Rocket loves scarfing down free samples at the speed of light. Yes, and we like to eat even more than we like to fight. You got that right.
That's a good chant. Like, if we pull Team
great.
Rocket
That was a good
chant,
one.
it's going to go pretty high. That was inspired. Very nice
It was pretty good.
poetry. But the store owner's like, yeah, you got to pay still. Like, this is fucked up.
They're like, this was the free sample dish. All of that, you had to pay for.
You ate all of the real food, so I don't know, baby bitches. James wants to pay in IOUs. Yeah, no, that's not going to happen. You're going to work it off. It's that old cliche.
They try to pay in undying gratitude as well.
That's good, yeah.
But they'll pay in labor, unfortunately, trying to sell the food.
That old cliche, That just happens in TV shows so often.
Mhm.
Would you actually know of anyone who couldn't pay for a meal and had to, like, wash dishes? I don't think they do that. I think they just kick you out and, like, blacklist you.
Yeah, I've never heard of that in real life.
Yeah.
But Team Rocket spot a Clefairy over in produce. Clefairy in aisle 5, clean up on aisle Clefairy.
Well, this is while they're working, like, so they're sort of
Mhm.
supposed to be selling the food, and Meowth is yelling, "Fish byproducts, get them while they're fishy." but they've had enough of that. Yeah, they're gonna go bag it and bring it back to the boss where it's still fresh, and that's not the fish byproducts. I'm talking about the Clefairy. They want to snatch the Clefairy.
So back to the gang. Misty has done some shopping. The guys are carrying it all, like boxes on boxes. This is also like a trope where someone does a bunch of shopping and it's a bunch of boxes. Like, no, it's bags, man. Come on. Why are we stacking boxes? Have we not figured out the bag system yet?
Yeah,
in this world?
that is like a sitcom kind of thing where person's got so many boxes, like, and they can't see and they're gonna run into something.
Mm-hmm. But where's Clefairy? Uh-oh, Clefairy is missing. Pikachu might know. He runs off. Team Rocket still following it. They grab a sacket. Jesse does the whole peace sign thing. I caught a Clefairy. Good job, Jesse. The gang comes up on them. They start dashing. Brock can't keep
Stuck
carrying
with
all
the
these
boxes. Yeah.
Team Rocket are going to get on the magnet train to get away, which this, again, was also a thing in Goldenrod in the games, which is awesome.
Oh, interesting. But where could you go with it?
We'll see later.
Oh, okay.
We'll pick it up later, yeah.
So
they
I
asked
think
the
I
guy
see where you're going.
on the platform.
But
Yeah.
This is a better way of asking. When you first get to it, is it in service?
I don't think so.
That's awesome.
I never go there anyway.
That's awesome because here it is not in service. They said it's opening a year from next Tuesday.
But the gang's on their tail, so Team Rocket are gonna hop on this handy dandy magnet hand car.
Oh boy,
That they'll pump.
They're gonna speed away with this thing, right?
This was so funny. They zoom out. Pikachu is just slowly walking beside them.
It's so slow. They're
Really
hand
good.
pumping.
Really good.
Pikachu's moving slower than Pikachu normally would.
He goes for the Thunder Shock, but Team Rocket are like, no, don't shock me. Here's Clefairy. We'll give Clefairy back, and then they nab Pikachu. Oh no.
Ooh, so this is bad. They are gonna take off with Pikachu. So Whitney orders Clefairy to use Metronome, so she starts waving her fingers. This looks suspiciously like a move we've seen before, doesn't it, Kellan? I don't know where.
Yeah, it brings to mind a little like an egg-shaped thing.
Maybe
doing that. I don't know.
Prehistoric,
it's tough
a
to
little
say.
child, perhaps.
Yeah,
A psychic
maybe.
little egg.
Just maybe. Just a little bit.
Well, anyways, I don't know where that was going. So Clefairy uses Metronome, which causes Gust. And now this Gust, this little tornado, zooms up, grabs the Pikachu, and then Ash catches him.
Yeah, this Gust has a really good dexterity stat, I must say.
Ooh, interesting.
Yeah, they're able to get in there, grab Pikachu, get out without anything else. Meowth says that it's a catastrophe.
And then Wobbuffet appears to help them pump.
That's so good. Wobbuffet pumping the hand car was great.
That is pretty nice.
Pikachu goes for the Thunder, and the hand car starts malfunctioning, and we get another great like sciencey bit from James. Pikachu's attacks must have activated the electromagnetic engine that propels the car along the rails. I don't know what you're talking about, Jimbo, but I agree with whatever you just said. From Meowth.
Yeah, I do like this little trend that they've been setting up where where James suddenly has these moments of eloquency.
Yeah, that's great.
And he doesn't even really seem to get it. Like he just like spouts it and they're like, but we don't know what that means, so okay. I guess we'll blast off.
Yeah, so they go riding off again.
Yeah, they're going to take quite a toll when the rail runs out.
Whitney would love to have a match with Ash because, all the stuff that she's seeing, this kid with promise. But he's like, I gotta go prepare for my gym battle tomorrow. And she's like, well, why don't you say so? I could take you to the gym. And they're like, the gym's closed. And she's like, it's the gym leader's day off, but I can open it up. And Ash is like, I get it. Are you the gym cleaning lady?
Oh, Ash sexism.
Ash, come on.
Blatant sexism. That was brutal. No. And Whitney's like, what the fuck? I'm the gym leader, bitch. And I'm gonna whoop your ass. The only thing I'm going to be cleaning up is your tears.
Just for that, I'm going to shove my miltank up your asshole, and you're going to like it.
And spray milk?
Sure. Out of every orifice. There you go.
I'm going to turn you into a milky spray park, Ash. Well,
so we're disturbing. At the gym.
Gym battle.
Well, plot twist. Yeah, Whitney is the gym leader, guys. Yeah. I don't know if you knew that going in. It's crazy. Insane.
I wonder how many gym leaders now have been introduced as just a person, and then they're like, wait, I'm the gym leader. Like, there's been a few.
Let's see. Misty. Was Erica? Erica may have been.
Yeah, I think so. There was that.
Koga, Sabrina weren't.
Danny
Surge
from
wasn't.
Orange Islands.
Blaine, kind of, because he was in a disguise.
Blaine, I would say counts, yeah.
Yeah. Falconer, because he flew in with this on the skies.
Yes,
and then he was like, I'm the gym leader.
Oh, what about another Orange Island one, Rudy?
The dancing one.
Yeah, he was the Rizzy one.
The Rizzler, yeah.
Yeah.
Any others? That might be all of them. It's like six out of...
It's a fair amount, though.
15 so far, yeah.
Yeah.
That's 6, maybe 7 with Erica. I can't remember if Erica was.
Yeah.
That's a good stat. Good percentage. So yeah, we're at the gym. It's going to be a 3-on-3 match with the plain badge at stake. Match starts. You have the really good rival approaching theme. Really kicks ass. Nidorina versus Cyndaquil. Whitney, that is not a normal type.
Okay, remind me, what does Whitney have in the games? Do you remember?
Clefairy and Miltank.
And that's it. Okay. So the Nidorina is slipped in. Nidorina is poison?
Poison, yes. Poison.
Plain poison?
Just poison, yeah. It gets ground upon evolution.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, did they just pick her because she's like, I don't know, colorful?
I have no idea.
It's like a pastel. They're like, Whitney's the pastel trainer.
She has never had a Nidorina or any of that line in any games, it looks like.
Oh, okay. I mean, this has very little consequence. Spoilers.
I just like to know. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm with you. But regardless, their change has very little consequence. So this battle starts off. It's going to be Nidorina versus Cyndaquil. we get Poison Sting and Tackle being ordered to Nidorina, in which Cyndaquil is going to respond with a flamethrower, and Cyndaquil wins.
Yep.
There's not much here.
Nidorina runs straight into the flamethrower and goes down.
Yeah.
So, pretty much
Is this how I'll win? Running into the flamethrower? No, that's how you'll fry, but okay.
Yeah, that's how you die and go
Die
to
and fry.
the graveyard.
Would you eat a Nidorina? Nidorina jerky. Get your Nidorina jerky.
Yeah.
I'd probably
Now
try
it's
it.
Clefairy's turn.
Oh, except that it's poison
wouldn't-
type. Never mind.
It's made of poison. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Clefairy's up now. She knows exactly what to do. She's gonna start to metronome. Cyndaquil has to prepare for the worst, and we get this really, really long sequence of Clefairy wagging her fingers.
I thought this was funny,
really long.
actually.
Very long.
What's the punchline, Kellan?
She just starts jumping. She's using Splash.
Oh no, Clefairy accidentally summoned all of the power of Magikarp and is now useless.
Oh, no. Brock's like, if only there were water around. No, Brock, that's not how Splash works.
And it would
just
still
doesn't
suck.
do anything
It
ever.
would still suck, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, come on. Ugh. Anyway, Cyndaquil starts flamethrowing, and Clefairy runs away like a little baby. Wham, wham.
Yeah, withdraws. Clefairy didn't use Splash, it actually used Whirlwind on itself. Hmm?
Oh, yes, sure. Yeah. Ash thinks this is almost too easy. And yes, Ash, that's what we all thought.
That is what we all thought. That's why I really like this, because this is what this battle feels like, right? When you're at the gym, you're like, oh, I'm doing great. And then this cute, cow Pokemon comes up, and you're like, this is fine. Ash is dexing this thing. He's like, it's the pushover Pokemon. Brock's like, that's no pushover. The tackle will push it over. So out has come Miltank. Now, Kellan, are you going to teach me a little bit about Miltank here?
Miltank is cow.
Cow.
Cow Pokemon. The only cow Pokemon. Again, because you can't improve upon perfection. Miltank is great. Who doesn't love Miltank?
It looks just like that cow from your cartoon memories that would be on like a milk carton or something. It's like the branding for some cheese company.
Yeah. But Miltank in game, yeah, pretty good. It's got some good bulk. It can hit decently hard. It's pretty quick. Surprisingly fast for what it looks like.
And how do you get them? Are they in the wild somewhere?
Yeah, they're just in the wild, west of Ekritique.
Oh, neat. Okay. And they're a normal type, so sometimes that's a little bit tough to deal with. It's tough to use, effectively. Got some weaknesses, but and not a lot of strength. So Kellan, what's kind of the strat with Miltank? Does it get some good move coverage or something?
Well, that's kind of the thing about normal types. A lot of them get a lot of good coverage, mostly through TMs, so they can really fill out a spot on your team that you're missing. Miltank can have the ability Scrappy, which is really good because it lets it hit ghost types with normal and fighting moves.
Okay, neat.
So you can use your stab moves on ghosts, which is pretty
so there's
good.
quite a bit of
lot
flexibility there.
Yeah. So it gets lots of moves. It's got some decent stats. It's just an all around pretty good Pokemon. And it's kind of like a counterpart to Tauros.
Yeah, Bull and Cow.
Cow and Bull, they got the same base stat total. Tauros can only be male. Miltank can only be female.
Oh, and we know that you like Tauros. That's true, right? Yeah. It's the bull, it's the cow. Yeah. I never thought of it that way, but that seems obvious now. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And they're also grouped together in the Alola decks. They're both on the same page.
Oh, so it feels intentional. Yeah.
They're definitely meant to be
a pair.
Counterparts. Yeah. Which is cool. Anyway, yeah. So the battle, it's Miltank's coming out, and it goes for that move. It goes for that one move that crushed all of our dreams many times as children. It's rollout.
And that's basically what would happen in the game. It just starts using rollout.
Yep.
Now, remind me and the listeners, what's the deal with rollout? It's going to be a big deal. We're going to see it throughout this episode and the next one.
Rollout is really annoying to fight against. Rollout starts kind of weak at a lower base power, but you're locked into the move, and every turn it successfully hits, up to 5 turns, it doubles in power. Straight up doubles.
So once this thing gets on a killing streak, it does not quit.
Quite unstoppable. It got a bad accuracy. I think it's 85%. But for the player, 85% means 20%, and for the computer, 85% means 100%. That's just how it works.
Is it? Are you making a joke, or are they actually different?
That's how it feels.
Yeah, for sure. Feel like I never hit with this thing, but Whitney hits me every fucking time. God damn it.
Exactly. But no, rollout's a decent move. It's risky, but if you get to that like fifth one, it is pretty devastating.
Pretty good.
Pretty devastating.
So, yeah, that miltank starts rolling. It's rolling out, and in the battle, it just hits cyndaquil, sends it flying. Roll animation is kind of cool. Like, it spins so fast, it basically becomes a boulder, is what it looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Ash is trying to get Cyndaquil to tackle back, but this is not working, and it just keeps getting run over until it dies.
Yeah, it's kind of sad.
Sad.
I don't like it. I don't want to see Cyndaquil get fucked up like that.
No, we like Cyndaquil.
But the third and fourth hit kills him. It's not great. Miltank though is still raring to go. She's like running in spot.
Oh yeah, well this thing's heating up now, right? Especially how you described the move. There's a lot of damage coming out of this thing.
So Totodile's up next. Goes for the rollout again.
Ooh.
Totodile's trying to stop it with a water gun, but it's not slowing her down at all. Not at all.
No, it just keeps speeding up.
Whitney tells them, hey, this thing gets stronger as it goes. So
there we get the
just
lore.
Keep that in mind.
Yeah. Get the mechanics.
Just great. Totodile can't get out of the way. One hit takes it down. Miltank is still just like speeding around the stadium, rolling out.
And then
it
Brock goes,
absolutely terrifying.
Totodile got Miltank wet.
Yeah, I noted that too. as an interesting line.
That's
there.
an interesting choice of words, Brock. But
Yeah.
what he meant was that if you use Pikachu next, Ash, maybe the Thunderbolts will work better. Okay, that's
So he
not
tries
how the
that.
games work. We'll see.
Thunderbolts won't slow it down at all. And Whitney's like, you idiots, you absolute imbeciles. It's spinning so fast, it's already dry. How did you not think about that, you dummies?
High rotation count this episode.
Oh, yeah, good point. Oh. So, Pikachu tries to go for an agility, but gets hit really hard. Miltank rolling back around for another hit, sends Pikachu flying. He can't stay up. Whitney wins the match. Ash has lost.
Wow.
Oh, no.
And we basically end the episode right around here, right? It's wrapping up with this loss. Yeah, that's right, folks. This episode is the Empire Strikes Back of Pokemon episodes. What is Ash going to do?
If he wants a rematch, so just let her know. She walks out, and Brock and Misty are both like, that Miltank is pretty fucking invincible. I don't know how we're going to be able to do this.
That's one strong cow, damn.
And the narrator with a nice, like, ominous cliffhanger note. With his Goldenrod opportunity lost, Ash's only hope may be a rematch. But can he outwit Whitney?
Ooh.
Or is Miltank's rollout the dead end for his journey to Johto? God damn it, narrator. Only one thing is clear. Ash's battle has barely begun.
That was a nice string of sentences, actually. Other than you yelling,
it's good, yeah.
God damn it, narrator in the middle of it. He's not going to change. Don't try to change him anymore. Kellan, you can't change him.
I'm going to change him.
You can't
I'm going to change him. I can change him.
This is hurting you
him.
more than it is him. This toxicity.
I can fix him.
You're
I
drinking
can fix
it. You can't fix him, Kellan. He's stuck in the past.
I swear. I swear.
Oh,
all right,
boy.
hit me with a book.
All right, so I was thinking about that trope of having to work to pay off food, right? And it's in so many like weird sitcoms, TV shows, mostly cartoons, right? Like someone like died in dash and then have to work in the back, scrubbing dishes, blah blah blah. Well, in the book, The Lincoln Lawyer, there is a character, the main lawyer's his limo driver is actually a former client who is driving limo to pay off his legal fees. So that's interesting. So yeah, Team Rocket, Lincoln Lawyer, there you go. I booked you.
Was that the whole thing? You usually have like this long soliloquy about the plot and the lessons we learn. But I mean, if it's just, guy drives a limo, I'm good with that.
I mean, I thought that was kind of funny.
It's funny. Yeah.
Because the, Team Rocket stole food and this guy drives a limo. I don't know. The Lincoln Lawyer, 2005 novel, Michael Connelly, and they made a movie of it with Matthew McConaughey. And
all right.
That's about as far as I care about The Lincoln Lawyer. Do you
Let's
care
move on
about
to
The Lincoln
floorboard,
Lawyer?
Charlie. who doesn't?
I mean, okay, you're right. You're right. Yeah. Okay, so this
Let's
up
rate
next
it.
is the 4-pour, the plastic ping pong pitcher of objective rankings. We're going to pull
Sure
two categories at random from this beautiful pitcher and rank the episode based on those categories, those randomly distributed, those beautiful stochastic categories. See, Kellan, I was saving my word smithery for praising the greatness of the 4-pour.
Yes. Well, I gotta tell you, I don't have the 4-pour with me today because I'm not at home.
Oh my god!
So I'm just gonna generate a random number on random.org and attach it to the list in our spreadsheet. And first one will be horny Brock moments.
Ooh,
pretty good.
Yeah, this is pretty good. He's hitting on Whitney the whole time. And
he's hitting his head on a building.
He's hitting his head on the building. He wants to meet all the girls in Goldenrod and devour them, apparently.
Yeah.
And then we've got also that Misty part that's she heals boo-boos, not bozos, you fuck.
Yeah, it's high. I'm with
good.
you.
Pretty
it's
good.
all those good. Him smashing his head against the building bit is very funny, I thought.
Yep. It's quite degenerate.
I'm 8.5.
Yeah, I'll go high. I mean, he's all over Whitney. You know what I was thinking during this episode? I cannot predict very easily what women Brock will simp for and which ones he won't. I don't understand when they're actually children and when they're of the age that Brock is into it. Likewise with moms, I don't really know where the line is. And Whitney leaves me I don't know, she's tall, but she's kind of a kid. I don't know what's going on here.
I would assume. I think height has a big
height
factor
has a
in the
big
Pokemon
factor.
world.
Yeah.
In terms of your age. So I think the taller you are, the older you are typically. Unless you're comically short, then you're probably an old woman.
You're exactly right. It's you get taller and taller, and then when you reach 60, poof, you're tiny.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to go high as well. I'll probably go 8.2.
8.2, so that's
one horny
8.35 for that. Second one will be the Pokemon cries, the noises of the Pokemon.
Okay, so feature Pokemon is Miltank, right? We also get Clefairy, Nidorina. Clefairy did some good action, so we can think of Clefairy as well. What do you think of Miltanks?
I like Miltanks. It's fun.
You're cool with it? I don't
Yeah,
dislike it, but it doesn't move me either. I'm not really a fan of it. I wanted them to incorporate a moo sound somehow, or even its name. It's kind of just this weird mewing.
Oh, don't tell the Gen Alphas about that.
About mewing? Yeah. Oh. Fan art, Miltank looks maxing. Miltank working its jaw to be the most chadliest Miltank of them all.
Miltank looks maxing. There, it's on there.
In a mirror. And its face is just handsome Squidward. Come on, that's funny.
Yeah. Yeah. Handsome Squidward mixed with that meme of the Rock with his eyebrow way up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right. What about the cries then? We get Miltanks. I like Miltanks. We get Clefairy. Clefairy's is super cute. So that's kind of higher for me. I'm not super high though. I'm gonna go 6.8.
Okay. I'm not that far off. Yeah, I'm gonna go 5.9.
Overall, that is a 6.35. That an average of 7.35 for a Goldenrod Opportunity.
Not too
pretty
shabby.
Good score.
Yeah.
Just to kick it off today. Let's get to episode 161. A Dairy Tail Ending.
Ooh, yes, what a good name. And in Japanese, Miltank, ! Revenge Battle, !
Oh, so many exclamation marks. What are we going to do with all these exclamation marks?
Probably just start the episode with a recap.
Yeah, probably. Previously on Pokemon.
And it's a long recap, I thought. Yeah. There's cows. And there's Whitney, but then Whitney's actually the gym battle, and Team Rocket is on. They're on a train or something. Whoa, weird.
Ash must choose between rematch and retreat.
Ooh, yeah, I like that one too.
And then a Dairy Tail Ending. Ash's Pokemon are at the center. They'll be fine after a good night's rest. Joy notes that a lot of Whitney's challengers end up in the hospital, but Pikachu and Totodile are not in as bad of shape as the others. And she leaves that Cyndaquil, so I think Joy thinks Cyndaquil is a pussy-ass bitch.
Those are fighting words, Joy. You got to check your biases. We do get this really cute view of the three of them in these like tiny little Pokemon hospital beds sleeping, and I like that. I thought that was adorable.
Oh, okay. Speaking of like tiny little things and babies and shit.
Okay.
If anybody, this just made me think of it. If anybody has not seen Tofino, the baby sea otter that was rescued by the Vancouver, some kind of aquatic marine animal rescue in Vancouver, go look it up on TikTok. She is the cutest fucking thing you will ever see in your life. I'm obsessed with this otter right now.
Tofino the otter?
Tofino, the baby sea otter. She is so freaking cute. Are you looking her up?
Yeah.
You have to see her. Oh my god.
Oh, yeah, I found it. At first I was just getting otters near Tofino, like the location, but now, I'm getting it now. Yeah. This is very cute.
Oh my god. I think some people are nicknaming her Toffee, which is like just perfect. I would die for Toffee. I'm not exaggerating.
Have you seen sea otters in real life?
It's been a long time, but like in a zoo, yeah.
In a zoo, okay.
So freaking cute.
I've seen them on the coast before, and they are adorable. They are adorable. I'm
so jealous.
Yeah. Well, there's spots, like we were somewhere in California, and like this wouldn't be a zoo, this is wild, but they just have spots that the sea otters naturally come, so they sort of like leave it open as like a I don't know what the word is, like a little area. But it's in the docks with all of the fishing boats and stuff, and oh man, were they cute. People were loving them.
Oh, I mean, if you know anything about me, you know that I'm a big Doug fan, and Doug's community fell in love years ago with Rosa the sea otter, one of the oldest, if not the oldest sea otter ever known to live. Fostered 30 pups, was a vital part in restoring the sea otter population. She has unfortunately passed away in the last month or so,
Rip.
And we are all heartbroken and in a national period of mourning.
The nation of Doug.
Yes. And the nation of the world.
Is there does Doug's fan base have a name?
Not really. I don't know.
You know,
Divorcees?
There's like the Ludbuds and the Ms. Kids.
Yeah.
Like, no, Doug doesn't have one. What'd you call it? The Divorcees?
The Divorcees, yeah, if anything.
Why?
Divorce is a big joke in the community.
Okay.
One of the biggest.
Divorce is no joke, but I'll let you have it.
Someone in the middle of a GTA stream used a text-to-speech donation to be like, haha, my wife left me and took everything. This is all the money I have thanks to the divorce. And no one could tell if he was serious or not. And then from that moment, divorce just became like a massive joke.
Okay. Interesting.
And people have said that the divorce joke in the community has helped them cope and get through their actual divorces in real life. So it does some good.
Healing the world through comedy.
Yes. As Bo Burnham would want it
exactly. Yeah.
Anyway, that's a total sidetrack.
Yeah, so let's go back to Doug. Wait, no, let's go back to sea otters. Wait, no, let's go back to cute Pokemon in beds.
We should just have a sea otter podcast.
No, shut up.
Just talking about sea otters.
We're Pokemon podcast.
All day.
Okay, so cute Pokemon in beds. Okay, the gang's talking though. What are the challenges going on? It's at Miltank. It's going to keep rolling. And Ash is like, this is the end. It's over. This is the end, my friend. This is where I lay down and rip out my guts and die.
Yeah, Brock and Misty are like, how are you going to beat that? It's invincible. There's no way you can do that. And Ash is like, yeah, if I can't beat it, I mean, we may as well head back to Pallet Town. And then Misty's like, no, wait, don't. Like, okay, Misty, are you with it or not? Do you want to beat Miltank, or do you think it's invincible? Which is it?
Dramaticizing the situation. Yeah. I think we can figure something out. And Joy's like, why don't you all take a nap? So it's the next morning.
All the time.
Yeah, right.
Dramaticizing.
Catastrophizing. It's the next morning.
All of the Pokemon are okay. And Whitney has come along. She wants to make sure everyone's doing all right. And Pikachu just jumps into her arms. Adorable.
Yeah, and then she's like, I want to show Pikachu. So they starts walking away, and Pikachu's just like grinning while he's on her. Yeah. So funny.
So we go to her uncle's Miltank dairy. Oh.
Yeah, Uncle Milton has got a Miltank dairy. So they're heading up the hills. Wow, this is sure the cream of the crop. And yeah, a Miltank dairy is a ranch, basically, like it's a cow farm, but that primarily focuses on producing milk. So yes, these cows can be milked, are milked regularly, and this would be presumably how they supply a lot of the world's dairy products, I guess, are coming from miltanks. And
Mhm.
the other thing that they noticed that, well, this milk is like so great, it's going to power up Pokemon. You get this milk in you, there's nothing you can't do.
Yeah, and Brock looks over the field of like 50 Miltank, and he's like, wow, there must be 1,000,000 Miltank here.
It's a figure of speech, Kellan.
Look at all these chickens.
Oh, boy.
Anyway, we see Uncle Milton, who is 10 out of 10 character of the day, if we pull that.
You like a certain character, yeah. Who's like
I like just random farmers.
you
It's
like
great.
random farmers. You like when they're just like sufficiently folksy, right? It's like to
Yeah.
the point where they're kind of like coming out of a different cartoon.
I'll tell you right now, if we pull the combo of character of the day and featured Pokemon flavor, this will be our first 10 out of 10 episode, or second 10 out of 10 episode.
Yeah, and this would be the one where you would get a 10 out of 10 and you wouldn't even have to kill the Pokemon.
Exactly.
That's crazy.
But then you do
But
kill
then
the
you do,
Pokemon and you
and
get a
it's
second 10
you
out
get
of
a
10.
second 10 out of 10, yeah.
It's even better, yeah. Anyway, so yeah, Uncle Milton's here. We stan Uncle Milton.
We do? What a weird stan. Okay. Oh, my cousin is so ride or die to this character of the week named Milton. He's got a farm and a mustache. Oh my god.
TKAD is now Uncle Milton Nation.
Uncle Milton Stan Nation. All right. So yes, the gang's there. Now, Milton brings them into the house. They're drinking milk. Totodile and Cyndaquil have joined in. And then their reaction to the milk, it's totally Food Wars, isn't it, Kellan? But without their clothes bursting. But they're like, ay, ay, ay. And they get these big anime eyes kind of fly out of their head.
Now, I do want to note something here about the Pokemon class system. Why is it that Togepi and Pikachu get to drink milk out of a glass, but Cyndaquil and Totodile have to drink it out of a saucer like they're dogs?
Wow, that is terrible.
Why is that?
It's classist.
What are the social
You're
dynamics
exactly
here?
right. Now,
Yeah.
if Mr. Mime was there or Jinx, would they have dishes or glasses? That's what I want to know.
See, that's really funny you say that, because I don't know when it comes up, but there is some screenshot somewhere of Mr. Mime sitting on the floor eating Pokemon food out of a dish, and it's really unsettling.
Well, in that case, no, because Mr. Mime doesn't, Delia's Mr. Mime doesn't go to a Pokeball either. I don't know. I don't know
No.
what the line is. I don't know if I want to
Right?
say good point, Kellan, but that is interesting.
It's also like that there's a comic that's gone around quite a bit of sleeping with your Pikachu.
Yeah.
Cute.
Cute.
Sleeping with Machoke. Weird.
It's either weird or extremely hot, depending on where you land on the smash or pass whole thing.
I'm gonna go with weird.
I'm gonna go with weird too, but
Good.
to each their own.
Anyway, Togepi does have a straw though, which was really cute.
Mm.
I like that. But yeah, they all go ay ay ay. And then we go to Team Rocket, who have learned that the Magnet Train ends in Saffron City at a brick wall at 250 miles per hour.
So that's what you were getting at. That the
Yeah.
Magnet Train in games, at least at some point, probably at the point that you open up Kanto, actually connects Saffron and Goldenrod, right?
Yeah, what do you have to do? You have to go to Saffron, and you have to give, I think, like a Pokédoll to the copycat girl in Saffron City, and then she gives you the train pass.
Oh, okay.
And then you can go back and forth.
Neat.
I never used it though. I would always just fly
Alright,
to the
just
league
fly to
and
the
then
league.
fly to
Yeah,
wherever I
yeah.
need to go.
That's what I did too.
Because like it way faster than flying to Saffron or Goldenrod, going to the train, and then going to the other side.
Yeah,
It's
I
like,
agree.
If I have a flyer, I'm just gonna
pointless.
do 2 flies.
Mhm.
Yeah. Anyway, they're really tired. They're trekking along. They've trekked all the way to Goldenrod and have somehow ended up at the dairy farm.
Yeah, they trekked all the way back. Like, that's insane. But okay, and that's funny that they walk directly here to the exact farm that the gang is
Yeah.
at. This is I am starting to believe that these Team Rocket folks are not all that they seem and are instead some sort of divine apparition. Like maybe they're in a
Mhm.
Sisyphean hell where they have to keep trying to get the Pikachu but can't, right? So they're actually they've passed away in some life and they're like on a treadmill apparition sort of situation.
Like I said before, one must imagine Team Rocket happy.
One must imagine.
And like before, you don't get that.
I don't get it, but I don't need to kill it
No.
because I get it in my heart.
We all do.
Oh, but Kellan, if you're gonna call me out, okay, fine. I should be the bigger man. I should truly. If you're gonna call me out for that, though, Kellan, what does Sisyphean mean?
Sisyphus doing the same shit over and over
Oh,
again.
fuck, you know about Sisyphus.
I know what Sisyphus. I know who Sisyphus is. Yes,
I thought I was gonna get you. Fine.
he's the guy rolling the boulder up the hill forever. And
is he the boulder one, or is he Tantalus? Is it a Tantalus? Yeah, that's Sisyphus.
No, that's Sisyphus.
Yes.
He's rolling up the boulder forever and ever, and the whole one must imagine Sisyphus happy thing is that Sisyphus has been punished by this with this.
Right.
But if he can punish the gods back if he is content and happy himself doing it with himself.
Oh, wait, where's that
So
from?
that's why it's. I don't remember exactly. Look it up.
Oh,
Look it up,
okay.
people. But it's basically if Sisyphus is happy, then it punishes the gods, and so one must imagine Sisyphus happy.
Well, there you go, Kellan. Us trying to one-up each other actually brought it all together.
That is a very surface level explanation. I implore everybody to
it
look that up
worked.
more, because it is actually kind of interesting. Anyway,
Tantalus is the other guy punished by the gods, but he's like tied to a boulder, and he's going to be eaten by an eagle every morning or something like that.
oh nice,
And then regenerate.
That's fun.
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah. Anyway, Team Rocket starts fantasizing about all the miltank dairy products they can make if they steal all these miltank.
Oh, do they ever?
All that mouth-watering milk is in the barn.
Yeah, mouth-watering milk is good. Yeah, they're like, do you know what this means? Luscious miltank milk, creamy miltank butter and yogurt, miltank cheese, ice cream, and even miltank Mexican flan. That one's funny. Miltank shakes too.
Wow, about that. Don't you know we're wobbuffet intolerant? Back in your ball, you cheesehead.
That's good. That's
The
good.
abuse. I hate it.
Yeah, but that was funny.
Back in the house.
Intolerant.
Yeah. Anyway, back in the house, Togepi has drank 3 glasses of milk. So has Ash and Brock. You guys got to slow down. That is too much milk.
It's too much
That
milk.
is not good for you.
They might get a gut ache. Ash and Brock can drink 3 glasses of milk, though. Togepi drinking the same. Are they the same glasses? Togepi is like 6 inches. Like he's so small. Does Togepi even have the volume for 3 glasses of milk?
No, I don't think so. It's going straight through her.
Yeah.
In one end, out the other. Oh, man.
So they're telling them, and this is kind of a nice setup from what Team Rocket was telling us, that they make a ton of stuff out of the milk. So Whitney's going to go show them yogurt and cheese as well.
Okay, but Brock says here that the milk is great. He's eaten a lot of different Pokemon foods, but the milk is like the best.
Oh, yeah, he does.
What other... Okay, so we... peek behind the curtain. This is our last of our bulk recording session. I forgot to tweet it out, so we don't have like any questions or anything. But I feel like if we had questions for this episode, somebody would ask, what other Pokemon foods has Brock eaten? And I think we should talk about that.
What other foods Pokemon foods have Brock eaten? Yes, that is an interesting one.
like are these Pokemon made products, or is he talking about Pokemon? Because we know that people eat Pokemon in universe. Like Farfetch'd is endangered. We talked about that. We have Miltank milk here. Slowpoke tails were a thing in Gen 2.
Yeah. Do you think anybody eats something really weird like Mr. Mime shoes? Like they come out with shoes on.
I don't like that. Because that also implies that we see Mr. Mime's feet, and I don't want that either.
Mr. Mime has a wiki feet. Convince me otherwise.
No.
Okay, what about a soup that's made in a Cubone skull?
Oh, that's sad.
Oh,
I don't like that.
That is rough. I bet you could milk a lot of different Pokemon. I bet you could milk a Pikachu.
Probably.
I don't think you'd want to, but...
Do you think the people in Kalos are eating Poliwag legs?
Wait, Poliwags have legs?
Yeah, they got feet.
Oh, yeah, they got feet.
But it's a frog leg thing.
Oh, Kalos being France. I get you.
Oh, my God. Didn't even get it. Oh, you're killing me. All right. Well, Farfetch'd leaks, obviously, that's got to be a thing.
Oh, definitely.
Especially because Farfetch'd is, eaten.
So tasty.
I feel like Onyx probably not easy to eat. How much meat is in that giant Kingler claw?
Oh, yeah, Kingler would be really tasty.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
6-egg omelet.
I think that byproducts, though, or maybe where Brock was getting at. So what other like byproducts come out? Like, do you think an Onyx I think Onyx does have a byproduct that's eaten. Maybe some kind of seasoning. Like an Onyx
Season, yeah.
earthy sort of seasoning. Yeah.
Rock salt.
Yes. Onyx
you go.
oozes salts.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why Brock's such a good cook, okay? You know what his secret is? Onyx MSG. Sticking it in the food.
Everything can use a little Onyx MSG.
Exactly. It makes it all extra savory.
Everything. Yeah. Do you think there's some freaks that eat like smeargle paint?
Yeah, we haven't even gotten to the really fucked up shit. Some of that stuff probably just gets you high, like they're huffing smeargle paint.
Oh yeah. Huffing smeargle paint.
Yeah.
Careful of those fumes, man.
Oh, I'm seeing Jigglypuff in the sky. Oh.
Do you think Smeargle is just perpetually high then?
I mean, he kind of looks like he would be, yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. Anyway, those are moments. I like the Smeargle paint's good. Thank you for the question, insert listener here.
I think Alex would ask that one. I could see it.
Probably.
Shout out to Alex for asking questions.
So, they're going to go see all of the other random stuff that they make. But Team Rocket has found the barn now, and they have found the yogurt and butter and whipped cream and milk. It's a cream dream.
They're flying through all of these. This cheese stinks. It must be Limburger.
Whitney finds them, though. Meowth and James still on that free sample kick, though.
Yeah, we're at Costco, Whitney.
Just grab everything.
Ignore us. We're at Costco.
Grab everything. Run through the house. Gang gets chased then. Pikachu goes for the Thunder Shop. They just release the goods. Time for battle. To meet Arbok and Weezing versus Miltank. Rollout to start. Arbok and Weezing are terrified by this. They go wide-eyed.
Yeah.
They get knocked back into Team Rocket's second rollout. Comes back around. Boom. Sends them blasting off again. Quick one.
2 hits. That's all she wrote. Whitney's hyped.
That's Miltank.
Miltank's excited. And Milton's grateful for Ash, even though Whitney did everything here. Mostly everything. I mean, Pikachu did some bolts, but yeah. But Ash wants to learn more about Miltank, is what he's asking.
He wasted his one wish on education. Come on, Ash. You're 10. Live a little.
Live a little. Ask for
Live a little.
Hundreds and hundreds of wheels of cheese.
Exactly.
It works for the Dragonborn. It'll work for you, Ash.
Whitney knows exactly how they can brush up on Miltank by brushing Miltank. Ha 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 ha. Great joke, Whitney.
So yeah, they're brushing Miltanks.
Misty's is so happy. It's in that like really relaxed side.
Yeah, loves
probably
it.
like when your French girls pose.
Right.
Brock's is pretty relaxed. Ash's is not having it.
And Ash's presumably is Whitney's Miltank that he's scrubbing and rubbing. But it just walks away. Whitney's Miltank is like, I'm not feeling this, walks away. Ash runs after it, grabs the tail. Wow, that's presumptuous. And boom, gets kicked so hard that he flies like horizontally into a fence. I did like the animation of him being purely horizontal in the air.
That was really good. I mean, I know horses would do that. I didn't think about cows, but they probably would hurt kicking you.
It did look like a horse kick, yeah.
Yeah. But Ash did say that he wants to learn about these Miltank so that he can beat Whitney. So he has a plan. Ash has a plan going on. Later, we see them hooking up the milking machine to Miltank, running it for the milking.
3 at a time.
Like, the gang's like, you do it by machine now? And Milton's like, yeah, the machines came in. They took all our jobs.
No, Bill owns this thing. He's like, we've tripled our output by so much, and we don't even need to hire any labor. You should see my bottom line, Ash. It's beautiful.
But the Miltank seem to enjoy it. They're fine with it. I was hoping we would get like a zoom in on them just being like super satisfied.
Be like,
we did not.
Gentle tickle on my udders.
Yes. Suckle at the teat. So Milton relieves them of their duties. There's not a lot left to do. So the gang is going to take along with Whitney as she goes to train with the Miltank. Up on the hill, big rollout, some fun music. The downhill trajectory of the hill makes it the rollout stronger. It's going up and down the hill, so it's getting really strong because of that uphill rollout.
It's stronger when it starts at the top of the hill, Brock says.
Oh. Then we flashback to Ash getting his shit kicked back up his asshole.
So many
how
flashbacks.
can that thing be possibly stopped? How are we going to stop that Miltank?
Team Rocket is spying and gets some good lines here. Jesse's saying, celebrate now, Miltank, because it's all downhill from here. Meowth has this, but we'll be king of the hill with all the milk money the big cheese will give us for bringing back that fine little bovine. And then we learn from James, and I'm sure you like this one. Yeah, go ahead.
James has always dreamed of owning his own ice cream parlor and then selling it to a multi-billion-dollar corporation.
Yeah, that's his dream, is to like start a little mom and pop shop and then fold as soon as Baskin Robbins comes with a paycheck.
I mean, not the worst idea. I mean, if you get enough out of it.
I believe this is the American dream.
Yeah,
100%.
That's what they always talked about. Yeah. And so we see a giant barrel roll up on top of the hill. A barrel it is, so prepare for trouble, and you're over it, so make it double, which was so weak and really bad. I don't like that.
But lift it up a little bit by Meowth's line.
Milk it, baby!
Beautiful.
It's pretty
So
good.
this is not a barrel, but indeed a barrel mech. And an arm comes out of one side of it and grabs Miltank, this big red arm, and then starts to roll ominously at the gang. Boom, the other arm grabs Pikachu. Pikachu is trying to shock. It cannot be shocked because the hands are rubber, of course.
Of course they are. And they are going down the hill. Milton's feeding the Miltank, we see. And then an incredible conversation, or an incredible exchange here. Whitney yells at him, "We're being attacked! Get all the Miltank and run!" And then we just look at Milton. He goes, "Oh no!"
Oh no, bad things. Okay.
Oh no! It's like that Knuckles fight in Sonic Adventure. Oh no!
Oh no. Yeah,
Oh, no.
every time you hit him, yeah.
Oh no! But Ash realizes, if we keep running, Team Rocket's going to get away with Miltank and Pikachu. That's not good. So battle music comes on, Cyndaquil comes up, flames up, tackles the left side of the barrel, somehow does not get thrown back by this giant mech rolling at it.
Cyndaquil's a very sturdy hedgehog.
Yeah, but the momentum sends them spinning in circles.
They're super dizzy now.
Totodile comes out next, makes some ditches with water gun, and the shot just kind of lingers on him dancing, which I thought was very awkward. It was like an extra just like 3 seconds of him dancing, and Ash is just in the corner not saying anything.
Yeah, so these
Very
ditches,
strange.
he digs all these ditches really quickly with his high pressure water gun. And the idea is now that as the barrel's trying to move forward, it kind of like can't move properly. And we found out that Meowth, who is in charge of this, didn't install steering. It only goes forward. So it's caught in these ditches. It really, they can't control it anymore.
Well, he figured they just roll the barrel straight down the hill.
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds normal to me. It
James
sounds like a good
freaking
idea.
out about this is slamming on the control, snaps them, and things start shocking up. And they have ruined any chance they have of catching a Pokemon this episode, or if they ever have a chance in any episode.
That Pikachu's ready for a big Thunderbolt, fries him up good, they go blasting off again.
The gang is overjoyed, and Milton, how can I repay Ash for the second time? And Ash
How
here
can I
actually
repay
does
you for
ask
saving
for
all
something.
my Miltank?
Ash does ask for something. He wants a rematch, but he doesn't want a
Okay,
real rematch.
Ash-
He wants a match right now that will get him a rematch.
Okay, this is ridiculous. Ash, at the end of the last episode, Whitney just said, if you want a rematch, just let me know. You don't have to go through all this rigmarole of an extra match and cashing in a favor. That's the gym leader's duty, is to face you, to fight when you want it as a trainer.
Yeah, crazy.
Come on.
But he just
You're wasting your
He
favors.
makes things way harder for himself. He's like,
He's wasting all of his wishes.
my wish is that I want the thing that I wanted, but I want it harder.
Yeah, that's it.
I mean, part of that is kind of ashy, though. He's thinking about not the easy route. He's thinking about the route of growth, right? He really wants growth.
Yeah.
So I actually don't think it's as crazy as it sounded. It is crazy, but
But also, like, you don't need to earn the rematch by having a rematch, Ash. Like, you get the rematch. It's just a thing you get.
yeah, it's not a rematch.
There's no earning
Not
it.
a rematch match. It's a rematch.
You earn it by being a Pokemon trainer. Like, you've already earned that.
Well, that's what he
That
wants,
privilege.
though, Kellan. He already has it, but he wants it, and that's the beauty of Ash. He wants what he has. He has what he wants.
So we get the battle, and Misty and Brock are like, why is he doing this? Miltank's still
Nothing's
the
changed.
same.
He'll die again.
Oh, must have something up his sleeve. Uh-oh. And we go to him telling the Pokemon the plan.
He's having a
trope of,
little
like,
huddle. Yeah, it's good. With the
We don't hear the plan.
with the good old crew. So it's Pikachu, Cyndaquil, Totodile, and
Yeah.
I mean, assuming that her Nidorina and Clefairy ain't shit, this is going to
Which
be
apparently
less
they're
of a 3v3 and a more of these three beautiful boys versus Miltank again. So it starts, Cyndaquil versus Miltank is what's going to start. We get the rollout. And here, though, like, okay, Ash is giving Cyndaquil orders, but he's more or less just getting him to, like, bounce off of Miltank, right?
Yeah. He's, like, not even telling Cyndaquil to dodge.
No.
You would think, like, we'll hear the rest of the plan later, but you would think if he's trying to get Cyndaquil to tire it out, like, dodge.
Especially since we know Cyndaquil is a skilled dodger.
Yeah, he's very agile. We've seen that.
Yeah.
So what are you doing, Ash?
But yeah, he's just saying tackle, stand your ground, and he just keeps kind of bouncing off of Miltank. It looks kind of odd. And Miltank hits him like 5 or 6 times.
Yeah, Cyndaquil's getting the shit beat out of him.
Yeah.
And Ash is just like, you're doing great, Cyndaquil!
And he's down. So Cyndaquil was just a punching bag, unfortunately. A little weird.
So Totodile comes back out. He knows exactly what he has to do. He starts water gunning on the field. Miltank goes for the rollout. Totodile is still water gunning. Miltank spins around. Totodile launches himself in the air and lands on Miltank and starts doing the circus ball act, which was incredible.
That was amazing. So him doing the circus ball balancing act on top of the rolling Miltank was great. It was on character for Totodile. Looked very cute.
But Miltank's able to dislodge him. Ash recalls him. Pikachu is up last. Once again, Miltank still going for the rollout. Pikachu starts agilitying. Miltank hits the ditch, sends her off course. Pikachu ducks in a ditch, and as Miltank rolls right over top of him, Pikachu launches it off of its back into the air. It flies off balance, leaving the rollout, and Pikachu is able to get a Thunderbolt off, taking it down immediately.
Woohoo!
And Brock just explains everything we saw in the last 60 seconds. Like, Cyndaquil tired it out. Totodile dug ditches to slow it down and knock it off balance. When Pikachu flipped it, all we needed was a Thunderbolt. Thanks, Brock.
Yeah, I was sitting there during that part. I was like, oh yeah, that's what we saw. Thanks, yeah.
But Miltank's gonna be alright. Whitney hands over a plane badge. And Ash is like, what? This wasn't in a gym. And Milton's like, Ash, a gym is just a building. You beat Miltank fair and square, and that's what counts. And I'm like,
it's a good,
did
sweet
he, though?
sentence. A
'Cause,
gym is just a building.
Like, but did he win fair and square? Because I don't think the gym terrain has this, muddy things that they can make ditches out of. I don't know.
I don't know.
About
A gym
that.
is just a regulation building. Milton. Those regulations are here for a purpose.
But Ash has officially won his third Johto gym badge, the plane badge. We go back on the road to Johto. Shut the fuck up, narrator. That's the episode. Now, one thing that is not true to game from this, Whitney doesn't cry like a little baby when you beat her.
Ah.
Or when Ash beats her.
Oh, she cries like a little baby in the games? I don't totally remember that.
Yeah, she cries, and then you start to walk out of the gym, and one of the trainers is like, yeah, sorry, Whitney's kind of a child. Just go talk to her again, and she gives you the badge. It's weird.
Yeah, they made Whitney in game, in show, a little bit cooler in a way, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, in game, it's probably because, like, Miltank's so strong, she never loses.
She never loses.
So she's getting upset.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's the episode.
All right, you want a book?
I would love a
So
book.
the trope I was thinking about was that fast digging cliche, in like a cartoon where they need to like dig to China, like in Dexter's Lab or something. So they dig like straight down and it's like really fast digging. We see that a little bit from Totodile. It's a little bit different, but it's that fast digging thing. And so a book that represents that is Roald Dahl's Fantastic Mr. Fox. Have you ever read that one?
Yeah, I read it in grade 4.
Yeah, it's a kid's book. It's really good though. I remember.
Yeah, it's
and
good.
There's a pretty nice
cool.
Wes Anderson movie adaptation of it that's a lot of fun too. Bill Murray's voice actor in it. It's pretty good. And there's a whole part with them digging because they're like going back and forth between the farms, and they use digging holes to like get the chickens out, right? Because they steal chickens. And there's this whole part where the farmers like they try to strike back with like mechanical shovels. So they're digging fast and the foxes are digging fast and everybody's digging fast. Fast digging as a trope. I don't. It probably goes way older than Fantastic Mr. Fox, but it's in there, I swear. And then, of course, Dig Dug, the arcade game. You like that one, Kellan?
Yeah. You can't forget, though. You can't forget Fred the movie.
Oh, God, Kellan.
In this one. Fred is going to dig a tunnel to Judy's house because he's obsessed with her. And, looking back on this movie, it's very creepy, the things he does. But he's going to dig a tunnel under his backyard to Judy's backyard. And when he emerges in the tunnel, he comes up from underground, and he sees two little Asian children whose family is behind the house because Judy's moving, and he goes, "Oh my gamut, I've dug all the way to China."
Oh my God, Fred. Kellan, that was stupid. Fred is
so
a big
good.
generational divide for us. I do not understand Fred at all. I understand him less than Shinies.
Okay, you would have understood Fred if you were a kid.
I know.
When Fred was
I
big.
know. I said it's
that's the
I
thing.
said it's a
Like,
generational divide.
yeah. Like, looking back on it, Fred was fucking stupid. But
yeah.
anyway.
Yeah. Well, I
Should we
don't
rank
want to
it?
talk about Fred. I want to talk about the 4-por. Let's rank this baby.
All right. Again, I don't have the 4-por. I'm just going to do random number generator. It's 12 on the spreadsheet. Oh my God. It's the featured Pokemon flavor.
Yes, 10. We basically already talked about it during the episode. It's a
We
10.
did it.
Yeah.
We got it. We got it, baby. All right. Okay. Yeah, you got beef, you got milk, you got cream, you got all the dairy products. 10 out of 10. Easy 10 out of 10.
You have a whole category of food. Dairy products.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, like if Miltank's not a 10, what is?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Final one. 2. Oh, I don't think that's character of the day. That is humor. The humor.
Okay. Well, I laughed at ourselves. No, okay. So jokes in the episode. Let me go back and see.
Well, there's Pikachu jumping into Whitney's arms and just
that was
going with
funny.
being kidnapped. That was kind of fun.
I mean,
Milton. I'll give Milton a few.
okay,
Sure.
sure.
That's fun.
Yeah, I mean, there was some sort of ironic fun, like around, like, say, Brock saying stuff again. And I mean, Team Rocket definitely had some good jokes. Oh, yeah. That was okay.
Can't forget the aye.
Team Rocket had some good
hit
jokes.
Hit a brick wall at 250 miles per hour. That was funny.
Which is good wordplay, cholesterol hall.
Togepi drank 3 glasses of milk.
Togepi got the
Wobbuffet
runs.
intolerance.
Oh, Ash had this line, I grabbed Miltank by the tail and ended up on mine. Mouth-watering milk.
Yeah, there's Ash.
Oh, Wobbuffet
There's Ash
intolerant.
getting kicked by the
Wobbuffet
Miltank.
intolerant was a
Yeah.
good one. Oh, yeah. I liked when Ash flew horizontal. Yeah, it's not bad. Cream of the crop.
This is pretty good, actually.
It's not
thinking about
it's
it.
not a top one by any chance, but
Honestly, I think Team Rocket's giant barrel mech was pretty
it's
funny.
pretty fun.
Just it being a big barrel.
You're right.
It's pretty
And
fun.
the episode has a whimsy about it. So,
We're being attacked. Get all the Miltank and run. Oh no.
oh no.
Oh no.
7.8.
Meowth didn't get the steering on the mech.
Oh, that was good.
This is
8.
it's pretty good.
Okay, I'll
8
give
flat.
it an 8.
I am
flat.
going to go a little lower because we've had much better episodes. Like Chansey Operation, that was peak. That was like
That's true.
9.5. I'm just going to go 7.
Fancy Operation or Tower of Terror, like those are like the funniest episodes.
Yeah.
All right, so what do we got for a rank?
So that's
then?
a 7.5. That is 8.75. That is a high episode.
Cool. That is very
for
good.
A Dairy Tail ending.
Dairy Tail ending. I think we
very,
were
very high.
We were just sucked in by the cheese.
We really were.
The cheese dreams.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's every day for me.
Yeah, me too.
All right. Well, that's it for this week. We did
Okay,
it.
what are we doing next week, Kellan?
Well, next week, we got 2 more beautiful episodes. We're going to start with episode 162, Airtime, or in Japanese, Battle at the Radio Tower, ! Surpass Space Time,
Surpass Space Time is an excellent name.
That's great. Oh my god. And then episode 163, The Bug Stops Here, or in Japanese, Bug Catching Tournament, ! Capture a Pokemon at the Nature Park, ! Which, Graham, we're going to see someone that you really liked at the beginning of Johto.
Oh,
She's back.
Cool. Okay, I think I know, but I wouldn't spoil this.
Yeah.
And I see that both of
Yeah.
those have to do with stuff in or around the Goldenrod, right? Like
Yes.
location. So yeah, very
Yes.
cool that theme has been kept.
Remains very true to game, which I've very much been
Yeah, I
enjoying.
love that. Okay, well,
So,
I'm looking
join us
forward
for that
for
next Monday.
those episodes. All right. So thanks everyone for listening. This has been TKAD. Please leave comments on the YouTube channel. We've got youtube.com/HydraLeech is where video versions of the podcast are posted. And then, of course, you can get them anywhere you can find podcasts. Please engage with it on your platform of choice. Leave reviews, that sort of thing. You can also reach us at tokilladeliBird@gmail.com or hit us up on Twitter. ToKillADelibird is our handle. Kellan runs a TikTok. HydraLeeches is the name of that. Check out there for fun Pokemon content. And occasionally Twitches when he has time. Twitch.com, twitch.tv, /HydraLeech.
Yeah, that's it. We did
Anything
it.
else, Kellan?
I'm gonna go drink a big glass of milk.
I'm gonna go chow down on a cheese wheel, just like the Dragonborn wanted me to.
Yeah, and then you are going to get the shits.
And that's how I will defeat.
So have fun with.
That's how I will defeat the dragons. Dovahkiin.
Have fun with that. that was the one shout I didn't get in Skyrim.
The shout from the deep.